Today, I went to church, had a great church morning, and then a friend and I went out to lunch at one of my very favorite restaurants. And when I got home, my husband was home and he said, "Oh, I have a new pet for you." Well, I knew it wasn't a real pet. I knew it wasn't like another dog or something because he's not wanting another dog. So I said, "Really? What is it?" And my husband when he was a little boy, he has two brothers. And so the three boys, they collected and had in their bedroom snakes, those garden snakes and stuff like that. They just loved to watch them and feed them and all that. So I said, "Is it a snake?" And he said, "No, it's not a snake." And I said, "Is it some type of a lizard?" Thinking he was going to scare me, thinking, "Oh, I'll catch that and show it to Cindy and scare her." So he said, "No, it's not a lizard." He said, "Come look." So I went over and I took a look, and he had this little basket all filled with Kleenex, cut up, ripped apart Kleenex. And there's a baby owl. Now, my husband said it could be a hawk, but we know I took a picture of it. I'm going to share the picture with you. But we know it's a bird of prey, and its little feathers are like little down on it. So he was feeding, giving it water, and giving it raw venison. Then we both sat and Googled how to take care. We found a baby owl. We just called it an owl. What should we do? How should we feed it? And Mr. Google said, "Don't give it water, give it bugs." And so I thought, well, forget that. I'm not going to go out and find bugs. It's 115 outside. So then we Googled some more. We looked at other sites. They told us the opposite, give it water, and it's a bird of prey and it likes meat. So, okay, we have a friend that's an animal person. He's a scientist, and I mean, he's like a real scientist when it comes to everything animal, everything flora and fauna. So we called him and we explained that we had found, that Dana had found this. He was playing golf and it was under a tree, and it had evidently fallen out of its nest. And so he picked it up. I guess the golf supervisor or landscape person or whatever helped him. And together they got this little bird scooped up. It's about as big as my fist. Maybe that's about as big as my fist, maybe a little bigger. And so anyway, but we're feeding it. So we called this friend of ours and he said, "Give it water and give it, he said, give it a baby mouse." Well, we said, forget that. And so he told us about the amino acids in this little baby owl's stomach is not able to process or absorb the nutrients that we were giving it with the venison. So he said, so we decided, he said, "Go on and give it your wet dog food, and it can digest that, and give it water, and if you can find a few flies, give it some flies. You don't have to cut the fly up or anything, just give it the fly. And that should keep the bird alive until tomorrow morning." And then we said, well, we need to give it or take it to like a restoration place or a bird sanctuary or something. And so he said, he gave us the address of a bird place for us to take it to. And he said they open at 7 o'clock in the morning. So he said, if you can keep the bird alive until you get it there, that would be great. So that's what we plan on doing. And so far, when I went to take the picture of the bird to put on this video, I kind of woke it up and I startled it and it just turned around and gave me a dirty look. It chirps. And when you go to feed it with the little dropper, it opens its mouth just like you see on television. and I gave it a long string about this big of venison. It was real thin, and I put it right down its mouth like that. So interesting to watch. And so the little bird is nestling in the Kleenex. I think it's a girl. So she puts her head like into the Kleenex. And then when she wakes up, she turns herself around and she starts, she starts squawking. And so then, of course, we go talk to her. My husband keeps patting her on the head. And so anyway, that's the story of our bird. I'm going to have to find a name for her. Let's see, Olive the owl. I'll let you know how Olive is doing. And I wanted to also let you know that this is my face the day after my derma blending, my microderma blending. And so I was just on the computer and my face felt sunburned, but I know it's not. And I thought, oh, it's the micro needling. So I'm going to get up really close, and I have not freshened my makeup or anything, and you can just see. You can see I'm red in here. So I'm checking in with you guys to let you know my bird story, and I'll let you know tomorrow what happens. Hopefully she'll live through the evening and that we can get her to the bird sanctuary tomorrow early and let them take care of her from here. That's all I wanted to do, just check in with you guys, show you my complexion the day after the micro needling, and to let you know about our new family member until tomorrow anyway. So that's it for tonight, and until our next conversation.